Picture this. You're standing in your very own kitchen, cooking up a gourmet meal. The smell of fresh paint still lingers in the air, and you're thinking, this is mine. All mine. Sounds like a dream, right? But wait, what if your pipes burst tomorrow? Or your neighbor's cat decides your garden is its new litter box? Owning your first home is like adopting a pet dragon. Thrilling, but it can scorch your dreams if you're not careful. Intrigued? Stick around because we're diving into the rollercoaster world of homeownership, with all its exhilarating highs and hair-raising lows. Let's start with the good stuff, the advantages. Number 1 on our list is the ultimate sense of freedom. Imagine painting your living room bright red, installing that quirky chandelier you saw on Pinterest, or finally getting that adorable puppy your landlord never allowed. When you own your home, you're the boss. No more restrictive rental agreements, no more snoopy landlords, just you and your creative vision, ready to transform your space into a reflection of your personality. Next up, building equity. Every mortgage payment you make is a step toward owning your property outright. Think of it as a piggy bank that grows a little bit each month, except instead of coins, you're accumulating ownership in one of the most significant assets you'll ever have. Unlike renting, where your hard-earned money disappears into someone else's pocket, owning a home is like having a forced savings plan. Each payment chips away at the principal balance of your mortgage, increasing your stake in the property. This means that with each passing month, a larger portion of your home belongs to you, not the bank. Over time, your home's value can increase, turning this asset into a powerful wealth-building tool. Real estate has historically appreciated in value, and while the market can fluctuate, long-term trends often favor homeowners. If you decide to sell, you could walk away with a hefty profit. Imagine buying a home for $200,000, and a decade later, it's worth $300,000. That's $100,000 of potential profit, not to mention the equity you've built up through your mortgage payments. It's like turning your living space into a gold mine, one brick at a time. And let's not forget the magic of refinancing. With enough equity, you might refinance your mortgage at a lower interest rate, reducing your monthly payments and freeing up cash for other investments or expenses. Speaking of financial benefits, let's talk about tax breaks. Homeowners often enjoy significant tax deductions on mortgage interest and property taxes. These perks can make a substantial difference come tax season, potentially saving you thousands of dollars. For many new homeowners, the mortgage interest deduction is one of the most significant tax benefits. During the early years of a mortgage, a large portion of your payments goes toward interest, which can be deducted from your taxable income, reducing your overall tax bill. Additionally, property taxes are also deductible, providing another opportunity to lower your taxable income. This means that instead of dreading tax season, you could be looking forward to it. These deductions can result in substantial savings, effectively reducing the cost of homeownership. So, while your friends are groaning about their tax bills, you could be grinning from ear to ear, enjoying the sweet rewards of homeownership. And that's not all. If you invest in energy-efficient home improvements, you might qualify for additional tax credits, putting even more money back in your pocket. It's like getting a pat on the back from Uncle Sam for being a responsible and eco-friendly homeowner. But wait, there's more. Owning a home also means stability. No more worrying about sudden rent hikes or getting evicted because your landlord decided to sell the property. Your home is your castle, a place where you can settle down, plant roots, and create lasting memories. Whether it's hosting family gatherings or decorating for the holidays, owning a home provides a sense of permanence and security that's hard to beat. Now, let's not get carried away on a cloud of optimism. It's time to face the flip side, the disadvantages. First on the list is the cost. Buying a home is a significant financial commitment, often requiring a hefty down payment and closing costs. Then there's the ongoing expense of mortgage payments, property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. The dream of homeownership can quickly turn into a nightmare if you're not prepared for the financial burden. Speaking of maintenance, let's dive deeper into that particular can of worms. When you rent, a leaky faucet or a broken furnace is just a phone call away from being someone else's problem. But as a homeowner, you're the one footing the bill for every repair and renovation. From mowing the lawn to fixing the roof, the responsibility, and the cost, falls squarely on your shoulders. It's like playing a never-ending game of whack-a-mole, where the moles are various home repairs popping up at the worst possible times. Another downside is the lack of flexibility. When you're renting, moving to a new city for a job opportunity or a change of scenery is relatively straightforward. You pack up your belongings, give your landlord the required notice, and you're off to your next adventure. It's like having a magic carpet that can whisk you away to new horizons with minimal hassle. You can seize new opportunities or escape undesirable situations with ease, enjoying the freedom to relocate whenever life demands. Another point to consider is the time and effort required to manage a home. Homeownership demands a significant investment of your time and energy, turning you into a jack of all trades, whether you like it or not. From DIY projects to regular upkeep, the list of responsibilities can seem endless. Owning a home means taking on roles you might never have imagined: plumber, electrician, gardener, painter, and even general contractor. Weekends that could be spent relaxing might instead be filled with trips to the hardware store, unclogging drains, or painting the fence. Picture this. You wake up on a Saturday morning, dreaming of a leisurely breakfast and perhaps a stroll in the park. But then you remember the squeaky door hinge that needs fixing, the overgrown lawn that needs mowing, and the gutters that are clogged with leaves. Instead of savoring a lazy day, you find yourself knee-deep in home maintenance tasks, with a to-do list that seems to grow faster than you can check off items. Home improvement projects, while rewarding, can be time-consuming and often more complicated than they initially appear. That seemingly simple task of painting a room can quickly turn into a multi-day affair, involving sanding, priming, multiple coats of paint, and meticulous cleanup. And let's not forget the inevitable mid-project trips to the hardware store when you realize you've run out of painter's tape or need a different size brush. Even the regular upkeep requires constant attention. Lawns need mowing, weeds need pulling, and gardens need tending. Appliances break down and need repair or replacement. The HVAC system needs regular servicing to keep it running efficiently. And then there are those unexpected issues that seem to pop up at the worst possible times, like a burst pipe or a leaky roof. Each of these tasks demands your time and effort, often pulling you away from more enjoyable activities. It's a labor of love, but it's labor nonetheless. For many homeowners, the satisfaction of maintaining and improving their property is well worth the effort. There's a certain pride in looking at a freshly painted room or well-manicured garden and knowing it's the result of your hard work. However, it's important to recognize that this labor can be physically demanding and mentally draining, especially when combined with the demands of work, family, and other responsibilities. Moreover, the cost of maintaining a home extends beyond just your time and effort. Home maintenance requires a financial investment as well. Tools, materials, and professional services can add up quickly. If you're not handy with tools or lack the time to tackle major repairs, hiring contractors can be expensive. Routine maintenance like pest control, HVAC servicing, and landscaping can also be significant recurring costs. The learning curve for home maintenance can be steep, especially for first-time homeowners. Navigating the complexities of home systems, understanding what needs to be done and when, and knowing when to call in a professional versus tackling a project yourself all take time and experience. The internet can be a helpful resource, but even the best YouTube tutorial can't replace the hands-on learning that comes with owning and maintaining a home. Let's talk about emotional investment. Owning a home isn't just a financial commitment, it's an emotional one too. You pour your heart and soul into making your house a home, and when things go wrong, like discovering a mold problem or dealing with troublesome neighbors, it can take a toll on your mental well-being. The highs are high, but the lows can be gut-wrenching. The rollercoaster ride of owning your first home is a journey filled with triumphs and challenges, financial gains and unexpected expenses, personal freedom and daunting responsibilities. Is it worth it? Only you can decide. Just remember, whether you're dreaming of your own space or already navigating the world of homeownership, knowledge is power. Stay informed, be prepared, and buckle up for an adventure unlike any other.